but not put him on his leader, so he starts to trust us. Come here, son. No, come here. There you go. Good boy. You've got your collar all twisted again. There you go. Good boy. Go on in. How in? So that's the way you go. If you go back right round the outside, back to where I've just come from, where that gate, that concrete old post is. Right, so this is where you get a nice view up and down the River Irthing, and this shows you that it comes here and it goes right round in a whole half circle called the horseshoe. And this bridge does not move when you're walking over it because it's just suspended by cables. Like I say, you can see the cables going up to the beach areas. I've got cobwebs all on me bloody face. Right, so there's the green metal pole pointing up, saying popping stone. Right, so we'll go along, film the popping stones, then come back this way. Now obviously people go up that way and head across, and they're going to see Crammelin waterfall, but I've never ever went the pathway. I've always like driven round there and just parked in the little car park and walked across the field to go and see the waterfall. But there's your green metal sign, look, footpath to Popping Stone, which is down here, and it's all flooded and reed grass with water underneath it, so you've got to be very careful and watch where you're putting your feet coming along here. But when it's been raining, you've got all kinds of waterfalls coming down the high embankments, so it's quite nice, picturesque. So you see this area is all water with a high reed grass, swamped. Oh, look at this one, bloody hell. It's like a mini, you can see where people have actually gone through there, but it's absolutely swamped and full of water underneath that grass. So you can see where they've been flattening down the water on there. Right, so I'll just have to step down here gently. Right, keep the hold of this rock at the same time, so I can step across safely. Right, so it's all water underneath here, look, but it's stones on the bottom, so you don't sink right in, but the water's quite deep anyway. Right, up these pebble stones on the like a sandy embankment. So I'll have to do the same on the way back. Be easier going back though. Right, and here's another place where it drops down, where you can see where people have gone across that way as well. Here he comes. Oh, son! Right, this is where you've got to be careful because there's tree roots and soft mud and water, so it's slippy. And I wouldn't care when you get right along. The popping stones are now to see, they're just like a couple of round stones pretty much next door to each other, because it's supposed to represent where a man sat down and next to his girlfriend and proposed. That's why they're called popping stone. He popped the question. I'm forgetting the name of the guy, like it's just one of them stories for tourists. Good boy, son, good boy. Okay, so I'm just gingerly making my way down here because there's all tree roots here, look, and the stones are slippy. Right, go on, son, go on, get, go on, good boy. He's sitting in my way, I couldn't get past. Right, so you can see where people have gone up there. I'm just going to continue around here. Right, 6 and 2 3s. It's nice to hear the river. He's just gone down there. I think he's gone down for a drink. Good boy, good boy, son, good boy. Right, I'll get over the grass now. Oh, what's he doing? He's full of himself. Now, when I first came along here and I seen those tree stumps that look white, I thought to myself, oh, is that sheep? And I was just about to call them back, but then I realised it's just dead tree stumps that have gone turned white in time. Right, so this is all mushy and full of water, as you can hear. Slurp, slurp. So you can imagine when you come along here and it's been pissing down the rain for days on end, this whole river is a lot wider and running really, really fast. It's more spectacular to film. I've been here many, 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 many times. So I know all the pathways around here. Right, more water and mush. That's why people have been putting these. I don't know why people put round bloody tree stumps or limbs, because if you walk on them, you just slip straight off. He's doing it again. He's rolling around and oh, that's steep, bloody hell. Right, that's it. Right, come on son, up you go, come on. Up you go, good boy. Up you go. Right, so I've got to come back to all this as well. Right, so the pathway gets a little bit better now. As you can see, it's still full of mud and water, slush. So to come along to see the popping stones, it's best to have good footwear on, proper hiking boots or Wellington boots, so you don't get water seeping through and get your socks all wet. So I mean, when you come right along here after going through all the mud and the water, and then you come to the popping stones and you look at them and you're going, is that it? Because now to look, that's just a couple of big round stones next door to each other, like I say. But with the story behind this, it's oh, that's romantic. A guy sitting there and proposing to his girlfriend, his fiancée. So if you want the story, just go into Google and type in popping stones, Gilsland, and it'll come up with the story about the guy proposing to his fiancée, or the woman who becomes his fiancée. So I thought I'd be cutting through wet grass, and so I caked my boots last night in, well, yesterday tea time, in polish, and I've got me leg gaiters on for walking through this wet grass. I'm happy as Larry and all. Yesterday I had ordered a 24 gigabyte graphics card for my computer, and there was one going on eBay. It says tested, bench tested with fur mark but selling a space as it runs hot. Well, all the FX cards 24GB run hot when you're gaming, but I'm not a gamer, so I wasn't too worried about that. I just wanted a 24GB card for better resolution when it comes to rendering my videos and nothing. I had a 20GB card as well, and that was working fine, and that was running hotter than the 24GB that I just put in. So I don't need to take it apart and put thermal pads on the die and over the top of the VRAM to keep them cool, because the 20GB showed more of a hotspot than the 24GB, so I thought that's okay. Now, people thinking that don't know about computers will be thinking, what the hell is he on about, hotspots and VRAM? And but anybody into computers like me and know what I'm talking about. But I've ordered special Phillips screwdrivers size 0 for to get the tiny little screws at the back plate of the graphics cards when you strip them down to renew the paste to keep them running cooler. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna need them, because I plugged it in my computer, one to see if they worked. You know, the fans started turning and getting graphics to me monitor on my big TV, which it did. So it was found in the BIOS, and CPU ID comes up and identifies it as a 7900XFX 24GB card. So I'm well happy, because I got it. I mean, the cards are £500 and odd brand new, but I managed to get mine for £365, so quite happy. It's a lot of money though when for paying for a graphics card, but if you want good resolution, and for me, when I do rendering videos, it's handy when you've got a good graphics card that can handle it. And of course, they're very long and heavy. They've got the 3 fans on, so the fans keep it cool to a certain degree. Instead of 2 8-pin power connections, it's got 3, so they're power hungry cards like. Right, the waterfall that I'm on about is just over the other side there, but there's a bit of an island that's been created here where the water's been pushed around the back and then coming back to meet the main river there. You can see them much better when you come after the winter's been and gone, where everything's dead and flattened. You can see much better. But it's nice to just stop, pause and listen to the flowing of the water. It's dead therapeutic. So I set my time lapse and all just as I part up, so that's going all the time I'm away from the car. And I've also got the DigiPower cable plugged into it, so that's being charged up as well driving along. So I should get quite a long time lapse, hopefully. Well, the length of time that I'm away from the car down here and then going back. That rope there for the tree swing is still there, but it's rotten. That'll snap that. I wouldn't sit on that. It's been there quite a while. And here's your bench seat. Here's a stick for throw it bare. Right, should I get the longer one, not the short one? Right, this one's better for chewing. Yeah, son. Yeah, come and get your stick. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Come and get your stick. Yeah. Alright, son. Yeah. Go and get it, son. Good boy. Get it, son. Good boy. Good boy, son. Get that stick, son. Get it. Get it, son. Good boy. Good boy. Get that stick, son. Get it. Get that stick, son. Good boy. Good boy. Get it, son. Get a stick. Get a stick. Good boy. Get a stick, son. Right, so you can see how high the cliffs are that go around the top here. So it's a sheer drop down here, and that's why I'm panicking. Because normally I could go back that way. Instead of going back over the bridge, you can go off to the right and go up the pathway, which takes you right around the top of the horseshoe to go past the hotel car parking at the back. But Dafty here, he's got no fear and he starts going down the embankments. And I don't want him slipping down the steep cliff and hurting himself. Right, so as you can see, there's loads of trees being fallen down and catching the river when it's at its highest. And then the river goes down and just beaches them on top of the rocks. Where's your stick, son? Where's it? Where's your stick? Here, here. Come and get it. Here, what's it? Get it, son. Get a stick. Here, here. Get it, son. Go and get it, son. Where's it? Where's it? Good boy. Good. Howie, Howie. Howie, son. Howie. See, he knows exactly what I'm saying. He went back and got it. Good boy, son. Good boy. Right, lie down there. Lie down. Lie down there. Good boy. Right, so here's the bench. When you see this wooden bench, the two stones are next door to each other, just beyond it. And here they come up now. And how I describe this is like two men's bars right next door to each other. Ball sacks. That's how I describe it. So the two little ones in front, the huge one, and like I say, it just looks like a man's scrotum. So sometimes people have gone further along around the river and just gone as far as they can get. But it's like fallen trees in order to get past, so Annie went so far just to see what it looks like beyond. But these are the popping stones, these two here, look. So you can just imagine him sitting there and say, darling, would you do the honours of becoming my wife? Popping stone, popping the question. And she'll say, oh yes, my darling, oh yes, I'll take your gold ring and I'll take everything else off you as well. And I'll bleed you dry. Right, come on, son. All right. See, it's all boulders and ducking under trees and that. So there's no really set path, but you can see there's like cliffs further around and flat rocks where it's just getting past the initial difficult part just at the beginning. But I wouldn't go through there because